shouted quietly. For a princess is a delicate thing, delicate and dainty as a dragonfly's wing. You can recognize a lady with elegant hair, but a genuine
concerns a famous man, often referred to as the Knight of the Red Cross. 1. What was his name? 2. What beast did he slay? 3. How many rows of teeth did the beast have, and what kind? And 4. What is the middle name of the daughter-in-law of the best friend of the blacksmith who forged the sword that killed the beast?
1. St. George. 2. The dragon. 3. 12 rows of teeth and about iron. And 4. Will you repeat the last question, please?
Middle name. Daughter-in-law, best friend of blacksmith.
The middle name.
Middle name.
The daughter-in-law.
In-law. You have 30 seconds.
Oh, pass. Please, pass.
Who speaks?
20 seconds.
Oh, I wish her success. She's a pretty little thing.
10 seconds.
Oh.
I'm terribly sorry.
Oh.
Your time is up. Thanks for playing.
Oh, well, too bad, my dear. Too bad. You do show a certain aptitude. But as for the true brilliance of royalty, well, I'm afraid not. Remember, blood will tell, and yours didn't tell us quite enough. However, to show that there are no hard feelings, here is a nice consolation gift for you, yes. Sir Lutz! Yes. Goodbye. Good luck. And get out. dauntless. Stop howling. Now, darling, it's nearly time for your cocoa.
I like her.
So did I.
Must every princess get the bird?
Just absurd. I've never heard a test more difficult to pass.
Alas, alas, is what I lack. I lack, alas, alas, alack. Throughout the land, no one may wed till dawn. The share is marriage bed.
The lonely spinster's life goes.
And hear the Bristol royal wife. We have an opening for princess, for a genuine certified princess.
Tell us when you intend to end this dilemma we're in.
Now the ladies give up faithful living in sin.
We have an opening for a princess, for a beautiful on-fire princess.
There's the beautiful and cool and all the complicated done.
Now the ladies are having many fun.
What to do?
What to do?
What to do?
What to do?
The ladies in waiting.
Needing a gentleman too.
4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 10 in a row. And swiftly requested to go. For the genuine certified
Sounds of fight.
Tell us when you intend to send us a road and
And give the prince a royal wife. None of the ladies are having any. No one is having any. No one is getting any younger. And it's been God knows how long since we have an opening for a princess who's good enough, nice enough, sweet enough, smart enough, rich enough for her purpose.
Minstrel, you have just arrived.
Yes, I am, sir. Was there a
Splendid, splendid. Watch closely. I take a perfectly plain piece of parchment. Notice that it's a single piece of parchment, with no cuts, folds, creases, or what do you want?
Well, excuse me, Parliament, but I detect the minstrel to sign in with the castle steward.
This way, please. I'm on my way to Normandy. I won't be staying long.
For your father's sake, I've been a good deal from you already. Address me as cardamom in court. Just because your father and I were in the show business together, don't assume.
Oh, Sir Harry.
My darling, you almost missed the test.
Larkin, my new responsibilities as steward knight of the Herald keep me busy.
The latest princess was a failure. Yes.
But don't despair, we have plenty of time. If a true princess is not found in the next few months, then I will go out and find one myself, or I don't deserve to wear my spurs.
Darling,
My love?
do you remember the royal joust on Whit Sunday when you won those spurs?
Yes.
When you were called Sir Harry, the fairest and bravest knight in all the land, and everyone agreed that you had a brilliant future ahead of you, and that you might someday even become Lord Chamberlain or even Prime Minister.
Well, I don't know about Prime Minister.
Do you remember the picnic we had later on the greensward with the lovely cold pheasant?
Yes.
And we wandered away from the others to climb the hill and watch the sun go down.
Yes.
And a lark was singing in the trees, and you said you'd remember that moment forever because the lark song reminded you of my name.
Yes, Larkin, yes.
And we watched the sun go down.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to have a baby. So, you see, a princess for doubtless must be found, and sooner I shall have to go away somewhere. Oh, darling, I'm so worried this could ruin you and you'd never be Prime Minister or anything. Just say the word, Harry, and I'll go down. I'll go far away where they'll never find me. Just say the word.
No. You'll stay here. Why should the two of us suffer all our lives just because you had a moment of weakness?
Hello, Harry.
We're none of us perfect. Everything's going to be all right.
Thank you, Harry.
It won't be long, it won't be long, it won't be cause it can't be long before our dreams come true. Because you know I don't belong, and furthermore I shan't belong to anyone but you. In a little while, just a little while, you and I will be 1, 2, 3, 4. In a little while I will see that smile on the face of my son to be forever. Love is the way I have it planned, but I'll only stay in love if the glove contains your hand.
In the public gown, I'll be coming down on you. It's gone to seem as though the waiting's only been a little while.
Have you any idea how soon, my love?
November. My time is out to bring me comfort. Soon the world will see me home, eternal bride to be. I know I mustn't worry, Harry. Still I wish you'd hurry, Harry. Harry, marry me.
In a little while, just a little while, you and I will be 1, 2, 3, 4. In a little while I will see that smile on the face of my son to be forever, and love is the way I have it planned, but I'll only stay in love if the love contains your hand.
I can see it all down to every small detail.
So I wish you'd look around until you found a castle in the neighborhood for sale.
Oh, well, come along, darling. Don't dawdle. Don't, Liz, pick up your feet for heaven's sake. And don't squint. I told you not to look at the sun.
Yes, Mama.
Oh, that's better. Saxoness! If I told you once, I told you 100,000 times. I will not have you playing these foolish games and running around in the halls. It just isn't dignified. We are the rulers of this kingdom, and if we don't set a proper example for the rest of the court, I would like to know who will. I mean, what is the point of being a ruler if one isn't going to behave as a ruler should? Sexy!
Oh! Mama?
Now what?
Mama, when am I gonna get my princess?
Oh, I don't want you to discuss that right now. It's time for your cocoa.
Mama, sometimes I get the funniest feeling you don't want me to get married.
Don't want you to get married. Don't want you to get married? Thomas, don't you trust me?
Of course, Mama.
Well, then how could you say such a thing? I want you to get married. Only this morning I was saying to your father, I said, Saxoness! I want that boy to get married. Of course, he didn't say anything, but you know him just as well as I do, and I don't have to tell you how impossible he is. But that's my cross of pain, and I don't want you to worry your head one tiny bit about the fact that your father and I don't get along and never have. And if he makes me miserable and makes me suffer, then I just have to put up with it. And I will not allow that to affect my child's dreadful, selfish, rotten man. But he is your father, and I want you to respect him. There is only one person who really cares about you and really worries about your health and your happiness and your future. And that's what I'm talking about right now. Your future. You are a prince, and you must marry someone suitable. Someone who's good enough and nice enough and smart enough for my good, nice, sweet, beautiful baby boy. And of course, she has to be a princess. That's one thing I absolutely insist upon. She has to be a real, genuine, bona fide princess, just as I was, and that's what you really want, isn't it? Someone like me. Of course you do. Just remember this. You must trust me.
Your Majesty, Your Highness.
Hello, Harry.
Don't interrupt. Well,
Sir Harry wishes to speak to you, madam.
well,
Your Majesty, I have the honor to request a perilous labor. I wish to search for a true princess, a princess of the royal blood, one who will suit not only Your Majesty, but also Prince Dauntless.
no.
Mama!
No. We've been through all the eligible ladies in all the kingdoms nearby. There are none left. We simply have to wait until the little sisters grow up, and that'll take years.
But Your Highness, I plan to head north, over the mountains,
Over the mountains,
across the Badlands,
across the Badlands,
and into the swampland where the beautiful marsh lily grows.
into the swampland. Are you out of your mind?
Let it go, Mama!
Oh, you won't find anything there but frogs and tadpoles and things.
Mama!
Do you know what the weather there is like?
Mama, please!
Do you know how damp and foggy and
Mama!
humid and oppressive?
Mama, let Sir Harry try! Please? For me?
Oh, my little sugar baby, just let it go. All right. Go ahead. It's your sinus.
Okay!
Come along, Dauntless. You've missed your cocoa.
Good luck, Harry! Good luck! Don't worry, Larkin. I'll bring back a princess who's not only a true princess, but one that can pass the King's test.
I believe you. I'm not afraid.
And I shan't be away long.
Only fly as fast as you can, my love. We will be waiting for you.
We?
You know.
Sir Harry's perilous journey took 3 weeks, and the Lady Larkin had all but given up hope that he had found a true princess. Then, one sunny morning in mid-April, when the crocuses were just beginning to dot the meadows, the lookout in the north round tower spied 2 distant figures approaching at full gallop. The alarm was spread. Now let's see. How does this part go in the old story? On a stormy night, to the castle door came the last the prince had been waiting for. That, of course, is utterly untrue. It didn't storm that night at all. In fact, it wasn't even night, and the princess only looked as though she'd come from a storm.
Sir Harry approaches! Make haste! Lower the drawbridge! Sir Harry is back with a new princess!
Actually, I slammed them out. But never mind. If I just stand right here, there's a nice draft, and I'll be dry in no time. So.
Mama, she's all wet.
You swam the moat. All right, I was a little anxious. My friend Sir Harry, no, he's still out there. He told me that you had an opening for a princess, any princess, and I figured the early bird catches the worm and whatnot. Anyway, here I am. Who's the lucky man? Hey, naughty, naughty, is it you?
Hey, naughty, 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 naughty.
Hey, naughty, naughty, is it you? Hey, naughty, naughty, naughty. Hey, naughty, naughty, is it you? Or you, or you, or you, or
Naughty, naughty, needy, needy.
no, no, no. That's no way to be. anything besides you swam the moat.
You need to ask me to believe that you are a true princess of the royal blood, and I do actually understand that you have the nerve and the gall and the presumption to apply for my son's hand in marriage.
Mama, may I say something?
No. You imagine for one moment that I would even consider you suitable for any son of mine. You are laboring under a very serious misapprehension, my dear. My son is going to marry any moat swimmer. While I have breath in my body, and I haven't been well at all. I get these aching all in through here.
Oh, you're new here. Watch closely. I take a perfectly plain piece of parchment. Notice that it's a single piece of parchment, with no cuts, folds, creases, or concealed pockets.
This is a loony bin.
No, don't go away. Stay.
Oh, you're the one. Princess Winifred, the woebegone.
Prince Thoughtless, the drag.
Well, pleased to have met you.
Don't go. I like you. Everybody does. Almost everybody.
Dauntless, I'd like to stay here, but I wouldn't want to come between you and your mother, so I'll just cut the losses and head back to the swamps.
But I really like you.
You do? Why?
You swam the boat.
I know! I swam the moat, but I mean, that's really not me, actually. I'm rather shy!
She's in the moat again. Lower the drawbridge.
Are you alright?
Sure!
You ought to see her swim, Mama. She's wonderful.
Yes, isn't she?
I like her, Mama. She swam the moat.
It's cold!
Twice. Can I marry her now, Mama? Can I? Please?
Marry her? Well, of course not. When you marry, if you marry, you'll marry a real princess.
Sir Harry approaches.
Introducing the arrival of Her Royal Highness, the Princess Winifred.
You're a little late. She's been here and gone.
Gone?
Yes, she's swimming home. Back to her swamp. That, Sir Harry, is no princess.
Ah, but she is, Your Majesty.
What?
That one. You jest.
I have her papers right here. Princess Winifred of Ivankill, guardian of the Midgard Serpent and warden of the Ragnarok Marshally. The inscription on her family crest reads, "To me cede mali sed contra adentior ito."
What does that mean?
Roughly it means if at first you don't succeed.
Never mind.
You see, Mama? She is a real princess.
She must be a princess. Why has to be a real princess? At least a test, Your Majesty.
At least a test, Mama. Please. Please.
All right. We'll test her. The wizard and I will put on our thinking caps and come up with a nice, fair test, just as we always do. And I will prove to you that that trout cannot possibly be a princess.
Get her by the leg.
This is her leg.
And that's not my leg!
She'll have her test, and she'll fail, just like all the others. Fair and square.
Fail what?
A royalty test.
Every princess suing for my hand in marriage must pass a test to prove that she's a real princess.
We'll worry about that later. Right now, I'd better get out of these wet clothes.
May I show you part of the castle on your way to your room?
Sure.
You're awfully nice.
You're nicer.
And you're good looking, too.
You're better looking.
Well, you're a better swimmer than I am.
Oh, Your Majesty, I'm so excited. Sir Harry is back. Yes, he is, and he brought us a sweet princess. Have you met her? Well, neither have I, but I'm sure she's as delicate as an orange blossom. And I'm to be her lady in waiting. Sir Harry arranged it. Isn't he thoughtful? He arranges everything. Please excuse me.
Well, my father expected me to follow in his footsteps, but then I landed this jester job, and what's wrong? You're worried. About what?
Oh. A lady. Which lady? Oh, 2 syllables. First syllable. A bird. Some kind of bird. Okay, hawk, bluebird, catbird, dove, eagle, fish, kiwi, lark. Oh, lark!
Lady Larkin.
And... oh, a knight.
Which knight?
Oh, Sir Harry. Dust. Oh, sounds like dust. Lust?
Lust. Lust what? You're gonna start all over, right?
She's in trouble. Oh, what kind of trouble? Big trouble.
How many syllables?
She's going to have a baby. Who else knows? Oh, Sir Harry.
Well, of course, but who else knows besides Sir Harry?
Don't worry, Your Majesty. We can keep a secret. The question is, can you?
I know you can't talk. You can't talk, but you can manage to communicate.
You certainly do. We have only 2 voices among us, and yet there's a third voice, a voice in disguise. You'll be hearing a trio in us, if you listen with both of your eyes. Kindly, with both of your we grow to some unique and remarkable blends. When we raise our 3 voices on high, we're imperfect, unborn from beginning. The king and the minstrel and I. But if one of our trio should ever depart, then the others would languish and die. We're like 3 different people with only one. Sing, hey, Donny, Donny, hey, Donny, Donny, hi, diddle, diddle. Strike out 1, 2, on go. Oh, the bishop declares our behavior is crude, as he piously looks to the sky. 'Cause when we go in swimming, we always include the king and the minstrel, the king and the jester. Where they went is a secret that no one. What?
Oh, the cook when she's missing 1 chocolate crinkle.
And the fish that was ready to fry. Guess who's dining on pastries and filling? Sing, hey, Donny, Donny, hey, Donny, Donny, little dimple. Crash us and flash on it's been said of our king that his morals are loose, but the queen is much worse on the spot. For what's good for the gander is good for the pond. Sing the king and the minstrel, the king and the jester.
That comes along. Now, I'm surrounded by spies and traitors. Whom can I trust? Me. No one. And now, I have another one of those princesses to cope with. I'm in no mood to sit for hours in a stuffy chamber and rack my brain over a test for that girl when I'm not feeling at all well myself. But if that's the way Dauntless wants it, that's the way it'll be. She'll have her test.
Well, the papers seem to be in order.
I know, and the worst of it is that foolish boy actually seems to like the girl. So, we must come up with a test that looks fair, sounds fair, seems fair, and isn't fair. we are going to test her for sensitivity. Oh, it's perfect. Sensitivity. But exactly what?
Table manners.
No, that's not good enough. Sensitivity, sensitivity, I'm just loaded with that. In this one word is the epitome of the aristocrat. Sensitive soul, sensitive stomach, sensitive hands and feet. This is the blessing, also the curse of being the true elite. Common people don't know what exquisite is. Suffered by gentle people like me. Just get your hands off me. Become the tricky test for that wretched swimming princess.
Madam, may I suggest maybe we ought to...
Don't take all night, I'm not well, I need my rest. Not that I'll ever sleep on that lumpy mattress. Oh God, my back. Sensitivity, pain of royalty, that's a torture rack. Oh, I hate to sound lumpy, but my nerves are so jumpy. I am sure I can feel any lumpy beneath it. We're under the mattress, as small as a pea. That's the answer! Under the mattress. We will test her tonight. One tiny pea and one big downy mattress. Oh God, you're right. Any genuine princess would feel it. If she doesn't, she's through. Get the tiniest pea and order one mattress, no, make it 2. 10, I think, would be plenty. Better still, make it 20. And to play it safe, that even that's not enough to ensure that she sleeps. We'll give her a soothing sedative, won't we? You can whip up a drink. Something stunning. Oh, but you're devilish. I love the way you think. She's insensitive, so insensitive. She'll fall asleep, no doubt. God, but you're clever, brilliant, a genius. You are divine. Get out.
Certainly feels nice to get something dry. This old dress is just soaked. So. Thank you.
Oh, Your Highness, the king has asked me, the young lady.
Why? He's never asked before.
He heard she swam the most.
Doubtless, is your father anything like your mother? Because if he is, then I
Oh
don't know.
no, my father's silent.
Oh, I'd love to meet him.
Papa, this is Princess Winifred.
The king welcomes you, and he asked me to say that he hopes you get a 100 on the test tomorrow.
My father never puts his crown to his heart unless he really means it.
Oh, why, thank you. Thank you very much!
He's not deaf. Alas, madame, the king is mute, or he would speak for himself. He's still under a curse cast by a witch long ago, before Prince Dauntless was even born. The curse reads, King Sextimus will never talk until the mouse devours the hawk.
Until the mouse devours the hawk. Well, can't you just get a big mouse and a little hawk? And
We already tried that, but the mouse got scared and ran away. And the hawk bit Daddy.
You just let me get this test under my belt and we'll figure something out, don't you worry. It certainly has been a pleasure meeting His Majesty. A short while ago, I had the pleasure of meeting Her Majesty. So. Now that is a nice man.
Your Majesty, I think you'd better speak to Prince Dauntless very soon about, you know?
About what?
Your father feels he has been neglecting his duties, and now that you're old enough to get married, he thinks you ought to have a little talk. You know, man to man.
You mean about things? You mean now?
Your father thinks it's maybe best to wait until later. There's still a few facts you want to look up first.
Well, I certainly do like almost both of your parents, Dauntless.
We want you to be happy here. We're not exactly sure what you're used to in your castle.
mold. It is hard making the adjustment to dry land and everything. So
Oh, well, you must feel like a fish out of water.
well, as a matter of fact, I do. You see, where I come from, we don't really have any dry land. Some of the poor people do, but the nobility all live right in the swamp with their servants and their pets.
Oh, you have pets?
What?
Dogs?
Frogs.
Tell us about it.
I come from the land of the foggy, foggy dew. Where walking through the meadow in the morning is like walking through glue. The swamps of home are brushed with green and gold. At break of day, the swamps of home are lovely to behold. From far away, in my soul is the beauty of the book, in my memory the magic of the mud. I know that blood is thicker than water, but the swamps of home are thicker than blood. Where'er I roam, my heart grows sick and my face grows gray when shadows fall and I hear the call. Winifred, put down those mud pies and wash up for supper. Of the swamps of home, I hear them calling me now, calling me back, calling me Winifred, 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 Winifred. Who do you think you are, girl of the swamp? You have gone too far, maid of the marshland. Give up the struggle. Listen to the voice of the swamp. Go, 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 go. Where'er I roam, the whips of fate may smart. Deep down in my heart, one thought will abide and will ne'er be forgotten. Though I search for it wide, there is no land as rotten as the swamps of
Your Highness, the ladies and I would like to lend you something to wear while your garment is drying.
Oh, I thank you.
Ladies,
Don't listen, I have to change now.
Oh, you do? All right.
Now, Dauntless, it's bad luck to see too much of the bride before the wedding.
Okay.
Hurry, ladies. May I show you your gowns now, Your Highness?
Yes.
Now, here's the very latest thing from the farthest kingdom. They do such lovely work, don't you think? Notice the fullness in the back and the neckline cut right down to the... It's really you. And it looks marvelous on. Don't you think so, Lady Mabel? Oh, stunning. Perhaps Her Highness would like to look in the mirror? Does Her Highness have a favorite color?
Well, you see, where I come from, we wear a lot of dark green and earth brown, but I guess my own dress there is my favorite color. Huckleberry. I'll tell you what, leave them all, and the ones I can't use I'll send back.
Right then, Your Highness. Ladies,
Oh, come in. Oh, I guess I won't be needing you, Emily. They've already set up a girl to do the floors. You're new here, aren't you? Yes. Well, remember, we're all here to do a job, and your job is just as important as anyone else's. Oh, dear, sweet, lovely Princess Winifred, you will pass the Queen's test, you will. Gramercy, my dear, you can't possibly clean the floor with such a tiny patch. You need a good, big, wet rag. Here, what's this? Oh, that's my huckleberry dress. Use this old thing. Oh, just look at this mess. Oh, my gentle princess, think of me. Can you know what it means to me to be lady in waiting to the blessed Winifred? Oh, Winifred, Winifred. What name is sweeter than that? Oh, look at this table. It is dripping wet. Oh, here, I'll use this. Oh, I can't bear to see the delicate beauty of my royal mistress in such a messy place. Get up, please. Quickly. Quick. Oh, Harry!
Highness.
You're what?
Oh, get up. You don't have to go through the motions with me. Say, I'm awfully sorry about that whole swimming in the moat thing. I hope I didn't make a bad impression.
Oh, not at all, Your Highness. And if you'll just give your wet dress to one of the ladies in waiting, she'll see that it's taken care of.
Thank you. It's already been taken care of, so...
Oh, I see you've met my dear Lady Larkin.
Oh, you mean this little Larkin girl?
The very same, Your Highness.
Harry, she's beautiful and a bundle of energy.
When I gaze upon that captivating face, I realize how poor my description must have been.
Sir Harry is not very good at describing people, Your Highness.
Well, he may not know how to describe them, but he sure knows how to pick them. All right, well, if you'll excuse me, I'm just going to take these up to the 4th floor. So nice meeting you.
I have never been so humiliated in my life.
What's the matter?
I thought she was a chambermaid.
What?
A chambermaid.
Larkin, how could you? How could you mistake the princess for a chambermaid?
How could I? How could you mistake that chambermaid for a princess?
Oh, don't say such a thing. Just because you made a stupid mistake.
I made a mistake. Don't you dare try to blame it on me.
I do blame this on you.
She was on her hands and knees scrubbing the floor.
She was a real lady wherever she was. And that's more than I can say for some people around here.
I hate you.
I hate you too.
Get out.
Don't worry. I'm going.
Goodbye.
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 You are a wizard. You should be able to think of something that can help that what's-her-name to bed. Don't forget to whip up a sleeping potion and some of that good, heavy incense. Oh, and the hypnotic mirror, too. Oh, wait. The most important thing is that she's tired out first. We'll have an official ball tonight. Oh, we'll make what's-her-name dance until she drops, but what can we do? Do you know the Saracen Brook? No, it's not good enough. I have it! We can do that new dance, the Spanish Panic. Oh, it's absolutely exhausting. Do you know it? Well, it's the rage in Venice. Everybody, listen. There's to be an official ball tonight, and everyone is to attend. We're going to do that new dance, the Spanish Panic. So, you might as well learn it right now. The basic step is flip your skirts open, close, right. Just that easy. It's like the magic step, only forwards. Now, try it. Flip your skirts open, close, right, wrong. Doesn't anyone know the Spanish Panic?
Wait, yes.
Oh, well, thank heaven someone around here is up to date. Why don't we all watch while the ladies demonstrate? Oh, yes.
love it. Doesn't it make you want to fool around?
Seximus? What's the matter? You lost her?
Has he ever had any success? Well, I've been here a month and he hasn't won the game yet.
Not once.
Oh, the pain!
Hey!
Wait.
Yes, oh.
And this has to be the biggest, loudest ball we've ever had. And be sure to hire extra musicians for tonight's dancing. Oh, and tell the jester that I want him to perform. Not that I'll be able to enjoy any of it with my back and that strange nagging pain in my jaw. Oh God, no one will ever know what I suffer.
What was she jabbering about? The queen is going to make us do something.
What?
Exercise?
Who is it?
I don't know. My lady, is there something wrong?
No.
Well, we're glad of that anyway.
Oh, I felt faint. That's all. I was in my room, sewing, and it got a little stuffy. So I just had to come out here and get some air.
Oh, well, I see you're planning to camp out.
Oh, Your Majesty, you don't know. You just don't know. Do you have any idea what can happen in a relationship between a man and a woman? Well, I'm glad I found out what I did. It's better this way. I'm leaving.
You're leaving?
Yes. I'm leaving the service of the Queen forever.
That's a pretty big step to take alone.
I have no choice.
You're leaving forever?
Yes.
Don't need help.
Who would help me?
I, my lady.
What? You want to take care of the Lady Larkin? Well, who's going to take care of you?
Chivalry demands we protect a damsel in distress. If you say so, Your Majesty. She'll have to travel light, the way a man does.
Oh, yes. Well, we'll steal one of Prince Dauntless's suits. We'll get those things out of sight. You go wait in your room.
No, I don't need help from anyone, thank you. I can go alone.
Really?
Yes.
Over the wall?
Yes. I don't need help from anyone. You'll be all right.
Once you get past the water rats.
Rats?
Oh, yes. Live on the edge of the stagnant pools, near the quicksand.
Quicksand?
Beyond the wall, she must climb. It's 22 feet and covered in slime. And the best of us spiders, those spiders are sweet. Compared to the snakes on the other side.
Well, they won't hurt you, unless, of course, you insist on living alone.
Well, I did, but if I'd known it was so terrible out there.
Then you'd think a second thought to come with me. I know all the secret ways to set you free. Over the hills and through the open sea.
Well, then,
Here, it's April, isn't it?
April.
Normandy is fine and fair, so Normandy is where we'll go. I can show you a beach where the peach blossom grows, and
by the waves. Come swift, for we have things to do.
Is it truly a beach with unusual sunrise? What is reach? A man will rise up and windows a coast of sand.
Like my last stand, with rows of windows facing the sea. It's never here, the air I hear is red and clear. So see your flag, it's
You bet I won't let the queen catch you standing there.
the dance is about to begin.
Have you seen Sir Harry? He's had a fight with Lady Larkin. Hey, look, he's with that French girl. She only speaks one word of English, but I hear she's a charmer.
What's the one word?
Yes.
How's it going, Harry, old boy?
Très bien.
After the ball, we'll have a little party on the west parapet. Don't forget to bring your wine.
And something to spread on the ground.
Harry, ask Mabel if she'd like to bring something.
Voulez-vous,
Yes.
does she usually give?
Well, with Mama thinking of the test, it could be almost anything.
Like what?
Oh, sometimes it's history. And sometimes it's dancing. And sometimes it's spelling. But sometimes it's a test of strength and endurance. Like, for instance, one of the princesses was supposed to let this... Wait! She couldn't. Not even I can. But I know you'll pass. You don't have to worry.
Do you want me to pass? I'll pass. Okay.
Wonderful, Winifred.
Winifred is so formal. You can call me by my nickname.
Winnie?
Fred.
Fred. What a beautiful name. So strong, so true, so you. I like you, Fred. I like you.
You're just saying those words to be kind.
No, I mean it. I love you, Fred.
He is out of his medieval mind.
I am perfectly sane and sound. I've never felt better in my life. Everybody come and meet my incipient wife. My reasons must be clear. When she shows you all how strong she is, you'll stand right up and cheer. I'm in love with a girl named Fred. She drinks just like a lord. So come sing a merry drinking song and let the wine be poured.
Fill the boat to overflowing, raise it up and high.
I'm in love with a girl named Fred. She sings just like a bird. You'll be left completely speechless when her gentle voice is heard.
Fill the boat to overflowing, raise it up and high.
I'm in love with a girl named Fred. She wrestles like a Greek. You will clap your hands and wonder at her fabulous technique. She dances with such grace, you are bound to sing her praises till you're purple in the face.
Bravo, bravo, bravissimo, bravo, bravissimo. Fill the boat to overflowing, raising on the high.
I'm in love with a girl named Fred. She's musical to boot. She will set your feet and tap it when she plays upon her lute.
Bravo, bravo, bravissimo, bravo, bravissimo. Overflowing, raising up and high. With an F and an R and an E and a D and an F-R-E-D, Fred. Yeah.
I'm in love with a girl named Fred. I'm clever, punishment when she does her funny pantomime. Your size are sure to split.